find me today down in Cornwall. I'm on a jetty, what's a harbour wall, and that in there is Porthleven. Yeah, very little wind, hardly anything, so I'm very pleased about that. I've put a float out on this with just a very small hook, and this is running alongside the wall in the hope that there might be a RNAS or something like that there. So that's what I'm going for there. And I've got a ragworm wrapped with sound eel on this rod here, and I'm going to put feathers on in the moment, because I'm a great believer in the fish being there at first light, and it's high tide around about 13 minutes past 5 approximately, and yeah, I'm gonna change my setup a little bit. I just wanted to get something in the water and see whether there was anything eating anything. So far I have had crabs that have just ate all my first bait that I put out, so I've put out another bait, so that's that. And I don't know what's going on there, because I don't know Porthleven waters very well, but look at the middle of the screen there. There's a huge great vortex of waves. There must be some form of rock there that the waves are actually going around and swirling around that. Yeah, don't know quite what's going on there. I must have a look and see what it's like with low tide. Okay, wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. Well, that's a good result. Got a couple pollack. There's one. Lovely fish. Well, both those pollack went back okay, so I'm going to try that again. That was a bit of a surprise. That was the first cast, so we'll see. Well, what it did tell me is there's rocks down there, and although I haven't lost anything yet, I've got to be really careful. Close encounters of the nibbling kind. Well, I've managed to get things back, but it's taken out a few of my feathers, where the feathers have the hooks have hit the rocks, and anyway, I've still got about four feathers on that rig. Yeah, it's still worth trying. So I'll keep it on there. I'm going to cast in a different direction. Well, every time I switch this camera off, I catch fish. And today, now, I've caught a launce. Never ever caught one of those before. There he is. Nice sized launce. Okay, good result. Well, there we are. We've got another launce. Okay, they're just a cousin of the sand eels, but they're obviously a lot bigger. But aren't they beautiful? Right, let's get him off then and see what we're going to do with him. I'll get him back. Well, you can't beat local knowledge, and I've just been talking to a local chap, and he was saying that there's a huge great sandbank out there, and then as you come in, it's all kelp down here, and that's probably what I was getting snagged up on. And I expected the water to be a little bit deeper here, but I'm going to move on, get a few pictures and videos perhaps, and I'm going to try RNAS fishing in the harbour there, where it's probably a little bit quieter. Right, see how well I do. Well, I've moved down a bit and I'm fishing here, and I'm catching lots of launce, which are, you know, they feel a bit funny. They feel like the weight's hitting the bottom of the seabed and it's bouncing along. But yeah, there's just so many launce down here. We don't get them. Well, we do get them in Devon, but not in such numbers. Right, I'll try and set the camera up and see whether I can get one caught on film. Hello. Not quite edible breakfast at the moment. It's just launch. Oh wow, yeah. bit sandy, but there's the launce. Right, let's put him in. I think something might be showing an interest in this. This is I've got 2 hooks on like a boom. So 2 hooks on a boom, and just a little slither of mackerel on there. And I thought something was nibbling at it. Yeah, maybe. It might just be a crab down the bottom of there. I'll give it a couple more minutes and then I'll bring it in. That's the helicopter I went in. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Really, really loved it. Right, a bit later on, back to the fishing. Well, Charleston was a very nice place. Loads of people there. Loads and loads of people trying to fish. Didn't see anybody catch any fish. And I didn't catch any fish. And I'm a great believer in, if you try fishing and you don't even get a bite within a short space of time, move on. Pack up and go somewhere else. If you get a gut feeling that the conditions are wrong, like it was a bit too cold, a bit too blurry, best to move on and try somewhere else. So that might be it for me today, but I've had a fantastic day. That helicopter ride was so incredibly nice, and a friend of mine that invited me down there, so grateful to him. It was just a really special day. I'll never forget it. So, big thanks. You know who you are. Right, until the next time. Bye from me.